The country, of course, no longer supports Israel. Israel has lost the unconditional support of the American public. And they only have themselves to blame. It's because of their actions. Contrary to what the lunatic Zionists say, it's not because of the Muslim Brotherhood. It's not because of Qatar. It's not because of the Marxist Islamic left. It's because of them. It's because Americans got tired of seeing the brutality of Israel in Gaza. They got tired of the hypocrisy. They got tired of seeing the Israel first narcissism, smugness, arrogance, and hypocrisy also of people like Ben Shapiro. So left, right, and center, especially the young people, are just simply changing their minds. We're looking at what this is, and we don't like it. We're turning away from it. We no longer support it. And you hear somebody like Roseanne Barr, who is ostensibly a right-wing culture warrior, pro-Trump, sort of a fixture in the MAGA scene. She's one of the few pro-Trump celebrities. And you might look at her and maybe you don't even know she's Jewish. You might look at her and consider her, because she was the star of a show about working class people, you might consider her maybe even to be relatable. You might think she's just some working class white person. Oh, she's Jewish? Oh, so what? I'm sure that's arbitrary. I'm sure it has no bearing on her identity or her politics. That's not true. And when you listen to these people, when they tell you who they are, listen to them. When they take off the mask and they show you their face, look very closely and remember that. America is turning away from Israel. And by the way, that's our prerogative as Americans. We owe these people nothing. We've given them so much already. We owe them nothing more. We owe them nothing, period. It is our prerogative to talk about Israel and to cut the welfare for them and to stop fighting for them. That's up to us. We're sovereign. Now, the way that Roseanne sees that as a Jewish woman, she says, well, if America stops supporting Israel, Israel will go somewhere else. Israel will just go to India. She goes, and America will get what's coming to it. She goes, America will get what it deserves. Then she says, America will fall. And then she doubles down, America will fall. And you could hear it in her voice. It's like she's happy about this. She's glad. Think about the evolution in that clip. She goes, well, if America doesn't support Israel, Israel will do its own thing. Disdain what you can't have. We have contempt for America. If America doesn't support Israel, well, we're indifferent. We don't care. We don't need you. We don't need America. Okay, well, doesn't that kind of show where her heart really is? Like she's indifferent to America? She says, Israel will just go somewhere else. We don't need you. Then she says, and when Israel abandons America, you can't fire me because I quit. When Israel abandons America for another country like India, which is not Western at all, not Western, not white, not Christian, not any, they're not people of the book. She goes, then America will get what it deserves. Yeah. She goes, America will be punished for abandoning Israel. And then they'll fall, she goes. They'll get what they deserve. Whoa, so what happened? I thought these conservative Jews, I thought they loved the West. I thought they loved the West and they don't like Muslims and the third world. I thought they loved the West and were Judeo-Christians. And Judaism is the foundation of Western civilization and we're all people of the book. Well, what happened to that affinity? Oh, so you're telling me that if America stops protecting and donating to Israel, that Roseanne Barr is first indifferent, then contemptuous, then actually rooting for the destruction of America in 15 seconds. If that's the case, she's gloating. She goes, America will fall, like the Jewish witch that she is, like the bitch that she is. She goes, America will fall. You could practically see her rubbing her hands together from the shtetl, from the ghetto. She's over there. America will fall. Like she's casting a spell on us, like she's cursing us.
I mean, Nick is kind of funny and also kind of like mad, but I understand why. Because so many people actually just are tired of the fact that we are giving so much money and to all these foreign countries and we don't get any support back. And these countries act like we need them, but it's the other way around. They need us. Like, I don't see any reason why we need them. And again, then they are like, if you stop like supporting them, or if you don't want to give money to them anymore because people are just tired of like giving endless money, time or resources, and no, I don't even want to know what we give more to them. If people actually have like an opinion about this, if they want to stop this, then they are like low-key trying to like threaten you, that they are low-key trying to hold you hostage, and then, all right, if you don't help us, then we will leave and we will help other people. This is like kind of weird. This is not a way how you should like thank people who like supported you for so long, if you ask me. And people are just done with this. Like, people just want this nation to succeed. They just want the problems in this country to be solved, instead of like sending so much money to support like foreign countries, foreign wars, and instead of like bombing other countries with our money, we could use this money to build schools in our country, to like build houses in our country, to like build hospitals. You get the point. But no, what we are doing, like so many, you and me, we have to work so hard, we have to pay so much taxes to support foreign wars, to like support foreign countries. Meanwhile, we have an administration now who said that they were actually America first, right? So this is what makes it so like annoying and also like weird, because all these people, they voted for Donald Trump to have like America first policy, but we're getting completely the opposite. It looks like America is not first. It looks like Israel is first at this point. Like we are busy with constantly like supporting this country. Meanwhile, we should solve the problems in our own country. And this is my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like people are just tired at the fact that we are not solving problems in this country, that we are giving money away to other countries like it's water. We cannot help our own people here, but we have so much money for almost everyone else in the world, and people just are so sick of it. They are tired of this, and this is also the reason why Nick is saying this. And of course, you don't have to agree with everything he says. Like I always say this, always use your own brain, but like, who am I to tell you this? People know this by themselves, of course. But it is not like weird that people actually support this idea, what Nick just said here, because so many people are just done by the fact that we are putting last, or that almost all the countries in the world are getting so much money. Meanwhile, we have so much problems here we should solve first. But again, this is my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a hypocrite. Feel free to debate me. And believe me, Nick is not done yet. This is just the beginning. This is going to be a very interesting video, so let's go.
This country, which opened the door for Jewish refugees from Europe, opened the door to your ancestors, opened the door to your refugee ancestors from Eastern Europe, from Russia, from Central Europe. We rescued you, we saved you, then we built your country for you, we defeated your enemies, we funded it, and now that we don't want to fight yet another war on your behalf, now that we want to cut the cord, now you're rooting for our destruction? You say you'll just take your business elsewhere? You say America will fall, they'll get what they deserve. That's what we deserve? I'm reminded of the snake poem from Donald Trump. Oh, pretty woman, you knew damn well I was a snake before you let me in. America harbored these people as a refuge. They fought using our Constitution, using our religion for their own civil rights, for equal opportunity, equal rights. They ascended up the ladder. And then they used their power to help themselves. And when America said, you know what? You're abusing the system. That's not playing by the rules. You're not abiding by the same social contract that the rest of us are. Then they turn around and say, oh, well, we'll just go somewhere else. We'll go somewhere else, and we hope that you collapse. That's what you deserve. Don't you understand the adversarial relationship here? Don't you understand that we're set in opposition? There's a tension here. It's not friendly. It ain't friendly. There is no affinity. If there is, it isn't mutual. Whites, Europeans, Christians, Americans are decent. We pride ourselves on being tolerant, welcoming, loving, friendly. We say, hey, maybe we're not in favor of immigration, but some of these people, despite their differences, they seem all right. We share common values, and at the end of the day, we all just want to have schools for our kids and save neighborhoods and blah, blah. Americans are decent. This is not decent. This is indecent. This is evil. This is reprehensible. This is disgusting.
And this is also so true, what Nick just said here. And surprise, surprise, I completely agree with him on this as well. Because it's actually insane that we have people living in our country, but at the same time they're also loyal to another country. And the moment that we Americans stop supporting this country where they're loyal to, they're actually starting to threaten us. This is not how it should be, right? That's actually crazy. And then they're gonna be like, all right, if you don't support us anymore, if you don't give us money to fund our wars anymore, then we will leave. We will take our business and we will leave. All right. The only thing I can think about is then, all right, be my guest. You can leave, no problem. Take your bags and go, because I don't want to have people in my country, and I will speak for myself, I don't want to have people who live in my country who are loyal to another country. We only have to give them money, and if we don't give them money anymore, then they're starting to dislike me, then they're starting to hate me. I don't want to even be around those people. And again, also what Nick just said here, this is very true. Americans are like the most welcomed people. They are the nicest people I've ever known. And yeah, I'm saying this, I'm not a real American myself. Thank you for the comments, by the way, but you understand what I mean, because sometimes people say, yo, dude, you have an accent, you're not even a real American. But my fellow Americans are the nicest people on the planet, and they are so warm and open and welcome. They welcome almost everyone, same as me as a legal migrant, and this is the reason why I love this country, why I would give back everything I have to this country, but that's another discussion. The point I try to make is that Americans are so open, welcome, and then the moment that people are gonna like make disadvantage of this, they're gonna use this, that people, all right, they're open, so we can use them, and if they don't do this, then we can just, if they don't want to listen to us anymore, we will leave them, we will like ditch them. This is not how it should be, and Americans don't like to get played, and we feel like many people actually feel like they're getting played now, that they just have to give money, and if they don't do this anymore, people, they start to not like you anymore. Excuse me for my English, I hope you get the point, but it's actually insane that some people, they live in this country, they just want to give us money, or they just want us to give money to them and to shut up. We cannot have an opinion, and this is not how it should be. But again, my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong on this one as well, but this should stop, and many people are so tired of this.
Roseanne Barr comes here, becomes a big celebrity, makes a fortune, but she never sees herself as American. And if America abandons Israel, some other country that's got nothing to do with us, she's now rooting for us to be destroyed. She says Israel will we'll just find some other country to go live in and get money from. She goes, and America will be destroyed, and that's what they deserve. Who are these people? Who do they think they are? Well, they tell us they're God's chosen people. There are Nobel laureates. There are geniuses. Without us, without them, we would all be a bunch of medieval peasants. We would be a bunch of, they tell us all the time. They all do. They tell us, yeah, without us, you guys would just be a bunch of peasants. You guys would be knuckle dragging sheep herders, and you'd be in the Stone Age. They tell us. They're not our friend. And when you see someone like Roseanne Barr say that, you realize, I don't care what she believes on anything else, this woman is not loyal to America. She hates our people. She hates our religion. She hates our country. And your mentality needs to be, f that bitch. F her. Sorry for the language, but, this is my country. This is our country. We're decent people. This is our civilization. How dare you? You live here. Get out. How dare you? You come into our country. You come into our neighborhood. You make money off of our market. And then you go around saying America will get what's coming to it because you think you're owed even more? You think you're owed even more money, more wars, more American lives dead in the Middle East? How dare you? And Americans need to grow the balls and the spine and stand up to people like this and say, you know what? You're done. You know what? You're done. Get out.
And maybe it sounds a little bit rude what Nick just said here, but he has some good points. And probably a lot of people, they think like this as well, because this is also what I just tried to say in broken English. Excuse me for that. But it's kind of weird that you have people living in the United States. They are loyal to another country. They make their money in the United States. They live here. They have a happy life here. But at the same time, they are not America first. They are loyal to another country. Meanwhile, they live here. This is so weird, because I feel like if you actually are America first and you want this country to succeed, you should support this country instead of another country. And as well, like, who am I? But this is my opinion. I believe if you actually are loyal to another country and you have hate towards Americans and this country, why are you still living here? This is the only question I have. You should maybe live in another country then. But again, I am saying this and you're probably like, why is this guy with his foreign accent saying this? Because this is completely what I try to point out. I am the opposite than these people. I am not loyal to another country. I'm America first. This is the reason why I started this channel. I love this country. I love the people. It's the best country with the best people on earth. And this is the whole reason why I will always support this country. But I feel like you have many people, they're actually born as an American. Or not many people, but there are some people, they are born as an American, but they are loyal to another country. Ben Shapiro and also this woman. And I feel like this is such a shame. Why? I don't know. But they are cosplaying like they are America first. But meanwhile, they are loyal to another country. And this is I feel like they are just betraying us. But again, this is my opinion. Feel free to correct me. I'm curious how you think about this. Like, do you agree with me on this? Do you disagree? Please share your opinion in the comments. I'm very curious.
No, sorry, no more warmness, no more friendliness. You get out of our country. With that attitude, she says America will get what it deserves. Who talks like this? Al-Qaeda? Who talks like this? The communists and the Zionists. The only people that would talk about America like that are people that hate America. Think about what America has done to me. I got put on a no-fly list. I got subpoenaed. I was the most hated man. Someone tried to kill me. I still love this country. I've said that for years. Whether the country works for me or doesn't work for me, it's my country. I love my country. My ancestors are from here. My ancestors fought for this country. They built this country. They built this city. And you have these visitors here, foreigners here telling us, well, if you don't support Israel, you're going down and I can't wait. That's what you deserve. These people... And it's not every Jew. That goes without saying. But that attitude is a big problem. Huge. And you need to have a problem with it. You know, if someone said that about your family, you would punch that person in the face. If somebody was dining at your dinner table in your home and they said, I hope your family falls, you would say, get out of my house before I kick your ass. If someone said that about your kids, about your family, if someone said that about your God, I hope you would feel that way. But we don't see it this way. We're the stupid people. When Jews are insulted, you see the way they react. They're angry. They're vicious. They lash out. They punish everybody involved. And it's like that with all other people. But when it comes to Americans, we take it. We say, yeah, gee, I don't know about that, huh? It's like, no, sorry. No, this is the age of American power. This is the age of an American fist. 5 fingers curled up, American power saying, if you don't like it, get out. You're rooting for America to fall? Get out. How dare you? And it's at this point, it's you're with us or you're against us. You are with America or you can go home. And that goes for all of them. That goes for the Somalis. That goes for the Venezuelans. That goes for, yes, the Zionist Jews. If you're out there saying, if America doesn't work for my little clan, my little desert clan or whatever, then I hope America's destroyed. You need to leave immediately. You should be picked up and escorted out. She says America will get what it deserves. How dare you? Disgusting pig. It infuriates. And you know what? She is what she is. She's a disgusting, hateful human being. We're not hateful. This is righteous indignation. We love our country. How dare you insult it? She is what she is. I'm not so much angry at her. I'm angry that Americans aren't angry. I'm frustrated that Americans take this from Shapiro, from Levin, from Loomer, from Roseanne, from all these different people. They have contempt for us. They hate us. They hate you. They hate your kids. They hate your grandparents. They hate you. They say things like, you have Jew hatred in your DNA. They literally hate you in your bones. They hate the blood coursing through your veins. And people want to accommodate them? You should feel insulted. You should feel betrayed. You should feel threatened. And you should be angry. Not hateful, never cruel, never violent.
This is a very important point as well. Never hateful, never violent. But it is actually true that, I say this multiple times about a Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin as well. These people, they're actually acting like they're one of us, that they're America first, but they are not. How can you be America first if you're loyal to another country? And of course, like, you can say whatever you want about it. Like, it sounds maybe a little bit like intense what Nick just said here. But it is actually many people, they are so tired of this. They are tired of like people who are loyal to another country telling you and me what we should do in our own country. This is like, this double standard is like sickening, and I don't even know why people still listen to a Ben Shapiro or a Mark Levin, but they can decide that for themselves. But I feel like more people are finally waking up and that they don't want this anymore. And that they hate you, I mean, like I don't know about that, could be. But the thing is, like, people are just done with these people who are acting like they're America first. Meanwhile, they don't want this country to succeed. They are loyal to another country. They don't care about you and me. They don't care about the average Americans. They probably care more about the average Israelis. And this is just like crazy, because these people, they have a big influence. They are super powerful in our country. Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin, they have like a big following. But I feel like these people, they're just like cosplaying as America first. They're cosplaying like they're one of us. They're cosplaying like they are good for this country. But in reality, they are not. They aren't. And this people are just finally like seeing this. This is also like in my previous video I talked about this. But there's not enough people who actually, and this is the point I try to make, because Nick is saying this, and this is a very good point. Not enough Americans are actually like mad about the fact that you have people who say this, that it's okay for the United States to be destroyed or something. That's crazy, right? Every country or citizens of another country would be furious if they hear this, but Americans are most of the times like, all right, it's fine, or like, oh, let's call it a day, it's fine. But this is not fine. This is actually kind of crazy that some people actually say this and that people act like this. Meanwhile, they live in our country. But I'm also curious about this, how you think about it, but I feel like this is kind of crazy that you have people who say those things, meanwhile they still live in our country. Why are you here if you literally want this country to be destroyed? That's weird, right?
But you should have the courage of your convictions. You should have the sense of justice. You should have enough love and respect for yourself and for your own country to stand up for it. And say, with an attitude like that, I think you'd be happier in Israel. You disgusting pig. And that goes for Mark Levin, that goes for Loomer, that goes for Shapiro, that goes for Roseanne. That goes for all of them. When Ben Shapiro says the number one guarantor of my loyalty to America is America's support for Israel, disqualified, get out of our country, bro. Goes for all of them. And where's the sense of indignation? I tell you what, I hear that stuff, it just makes my blood boil, because you can hear it in her voice. You can hear the contempt. There's like a richness in the tone of her voice. She goes, America will fall. Evil, like she's evil. That's evil. She's cursing our nation. The nation is our mother. The nation, and not to sound, I know that sounds like Nazi rhetoric, but it's like, this is our home. This is our home. Our ancestors bled for this. This is a great place. This is the greatest place on earth. This is the pinnacle of our civilization. And she's rooting for all. When she says America will fall, she means that. They mean that. Listen to them when they tell you who they are. They say Babylon fell, Egypt fell, they say Rome fell, and they say America will fall too. And you know what comes with that? Catastrophe, suffering, weeping and gnashing of teeth. They want this country to be destroyed. They want us to die. They want everything we love to be destroyed. When she says America will fall, what if we said Israel will fall? What if we went around saying, I hope Israel gets destroyed? Could you imagine? But they say this freely. They say this here freely with no consequence. That needs to change. That needs to change right now. The way people better be careful talking about our country that way. This is the United States of America. That means something. It still does, and you should feel proud of your country. And when people insult it like that, they shouldn't feel like it's so easy. She goes, America will fall. It will fall. And we tolerate a disgraceful person like that within our borders. That's when I'll use that rhetoric. People say, I'm noxious. They say, I'm noxious, I'm despicable. Let's get it straight. The difference between me and them, I love this country. So for all Megyn Kelly and the doofus at Heritage, they want to condemn me and say, he's noxious, he's reprehensible, he's despicable. Yeah, well, I love this country. There's no question about that. I love this country, and I love God, and I love Jesus Christ. And last time I checked, we live in the United States, and Jesus Christ is God. Can't say the same about these others that everybody's so afraid of offending all the time. They don't love this country. They don't love our God, but nobody's got anything to say about them. It's not okay. So I saw that. She quote tweeted me and said, well, you went on a date with the furry. Yeah, haha. Get out of our country, you fat pig. Anyway.
Oh my God, bro. This whole rant of like Nick, but it's like, I'm almost speechless. But seriously, he is one of the few who actually talks about these things. And then people are surprised why many people like Nick Fuentes, why many people support Nick Fuentes, because he is one of the few who actually say these things. And of course, I have to repeat this, always be respectful, never use violence, this is very important, but it is actually crazy. People are becoming so crazy at some point that they don't know how they should like solve this whole problem anymore, because I feel like there's so many problems in our country and it almost feels like we can't solve this anymore. A lot of people who are loyal in to another country, who act like they're America first, a lot of or whole administration who act like they are America first, meanwhile they're maybe also loyal to another country. People are just tired of this. People are just frustrated about this, and this is the reason why many people like to listen to Nick, because Nick is actually talking about these things. He is like saying what many people will want to hear. He is like maybe the voice of the silenced people. And again, I also don't agree with everything he says. I said this multiple times, I can repeat it 20 million times, but always use your own brain. But there's probably many adults watching my videos, so they also know this for sure. But the point I try to make is that you don't have to like you can still support someone and you don't have to agree with everything he says. This is like fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And Nick Fuentes is like a guy who is literally America first. I feel like he wants this country to succeed. He is actually not cosplaying like America first. He is America first. He loves this country. He likes his country, and I don't see anything what is wrong with that. This is the reason why I like Nick, because he is actually America first and he loves the United States, same as me. America first and Americans first. But again, my opinion, I'm very curious about your opinion. Do you agree with Nick? Do you disagree with Nick? Please share your opinion in the comments. I'm always very curious. I read all comments, so please share your opinion. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like this video, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And last but not least, I made some amazing America First merch. So please take a look in the store. You can see it down the videos, or I also put a link in my bio. If you want to have some America First merch, a nice t-shirt, a sweater, anything, please order it to support me, to support the channel, and I would really appreciate it. As well, if you have some feedback on the merch, also feel free to share it with me. I would love to see maybe some feedback. And I'm sorry like for this latest rant, but this channel is just about people who actually love America, who love the United States. And I see that every day after day, less people are caring about this nation, are caring about this country. And it just sucks. It really sucks. So like, the only goal I have with this channel is to make people actually be aware of what's going on in our country and make people to love this country, because it's such a beautiful country. It's a great country and we can make it actually better. We, the people, have more power than we actually think. And it's just like, we can make this country better. The only thing I want is to become a nice country, to become a good country again, and we can do this. So please have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.